Johnson & Johnson says it expects to announce results of its COVID-19 vaccine clinical trial early next week. That follows Monday's news from drug maker Merck that it is ending development of two potential COVID-19 vaccines. Merck says while the potential vaccines were, quote, well tolerated by patients, they generated an inferior immune system response compared with other vaccines. The company says that it will continue working on two therapeutic drugs, including one that aims to protect the body's respiratory system from the coronavirus's effects. Dr. John Grabenstein, editor at the Immunization Action Coalition, joins me now on Skype to talk more about where things stand in the fight against COVID-19 here in the U.S. Welcome, Doctor. Thank you so much for being with us today. We're seeing continued movement on the vaccine front while we await results from Johnson & Johnson's trial. What do we know so far about its vaccine and its potential advantages?
The big issue is that it would be a one-dose product, which would cause applause in every vaccination clinic in America. But unfortunately, we don't know the data yet, so we're all waiting very anxiously for next week to see what the numbers look like.
How much of a setback is this week's announcement from Merck, if at all, and what can you tell us about the therapeutics that are still in development?
It's unfortunate. The globe needs many more products to reach each of the continents. You know, we know that we don't have enough vaccine here in the United States, but there are many countries that haven't even started vaccination yet. So another source of supply would have been very fortunate. Merck is continuing to develop two therapeutic products. We need therapeutics for the people who are in the hospitals now. One is a relatively straightforward antiviral drug. The other is a rather sophisticated, what's called a fusion protein. It has one side that would stick to the virus and one side that would stick to cells that would get it out of the body. So we wish them well. I wish them well in as those that clinical development proceeds.
We've been hearing a lot about variants of COVID-19 being seen here across the U.S. How do they differ from what we've experienced so far, and should we be concerned?
The tools of scientists these days can tease apart or tell apart very small differences between viruses, and any little difference makes it a variant. Unfortunately, there's a few of these variants that make it easier to spread from person to person. These are being watched very carefully. So far, there's no indication that the change in the virus would make it evade or make a vaccine obsolete. So the vaccine remains good and solid and valuable, and hopefully we can get the curve, the number of cases of virus drastically reduced before the virus learns any really dangerous tricks.
Yeah, and as you know, Moderna has announced that it's developing a booster shot to help in the fight against emerging strains of the coronavirus. How effective do you think are the vaccines that are currently on the market, and do these variants, do they hasten the need to vaccinate more people quickly?
So Moderna's work is just a good precautionary measure of just in case. I doubt that it'll be needed. We continue to understand that the two vaccines that are being distributed in the United States have 94–95% effectiveness. That's really good, and makes the vaccines highly valuable for the people who receive them.
Well, so much more we can talk about. Wish we had more time, but we have to leave it right there. Thank you so much, Dr. Grabenstein. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you.